Welcome everybody back to Greenville Pickens Speedway for race number 14 of the ARWLS UPS Dirt Car Series Season 2. Next to last race. Still a lot can happen though. Looking at the championship points, after California, Chris Wasser remains the points leader with a 30-some point lead over David Campbell second. Jake Cole is in third. Tony Blazer and Joshua Michaels is fifth. Hegdahl, Buckeye, Tom Gerard, Noah Cardo, and Kyle Thomas round out the top 10. You got Chad Campbell, Eric Burton, James Qualls, Seth Brown, Chris Dollarton, Cody Lamas, Devin Whitson, Dave Cole, Chris Rickenbaugh, India Green, Brandon Tedisco, John Dillon, Charlie Fabrosis, and Chris Torrance is 24th. Starting on the pole today is John Dillon, and if I look back at the points, this is his second pole on the season. Chris Wasser, your championship leader, is going to start second. Then you got Kyle Thomas, Hegdahl, and Eric Burton. James Qualls, Brandon Tedisco, Chris Rickenbaugh, who pulled off that great win last weekend at California. Seth Brown and Chris Dollarton will go on back. Now, second points, David Campbell right there is going to start 17th. And actually, I might be going out on a limb saying this, but David might have an advantage over Chris Wasser, who's going to start second, because David's on that inside line, and the inside line is the line that you want to be in going around this place. And that outside line, you know, you get in there too hot, you'll drift up and you'll hit the wall on exit. So I seen it in the test race. So I mean, there's a good chance that will happen. India Green and Devin Whitson will round out the final row, as we'll go down and get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
As the field will roll off. Last year, Seth Cole won this race. It was a wreck fest. Hopefully, I've got it set to where we can see some good racing, but not just completely boring racing. As they come out of turn number 4, John Dillon, Chris Wasser, green flag is in the air, and we're racing at Greenville. Kyle Thomas literally shoved that 21 down into turn number 1. Kyle Thomas is looking to get now second away from Chris Wasser. And he will on the exit of 4. Chris bounces it off the wall. That's what I'm talking about, that outside line. So he almost had 3 wide back in here. Oh, and David Campbell got turned up into Chris Rickenbaugh, but they're able to hold on to it. Chris Dollarton, 3 wide. That's not going to end well. And around goes Qualls, right into David Campbell. James Qualls has not had great luck in this series. He's got some top 10s, but nothing too extreme so far, as John Dillon won it back to the line. Now let's go and see what happened real quick to James Qualls, who ran out the first caution of the day. Alright, let's take a look at this. I think it's just one of those times the 24 just got high on the exit. Just got too tight, bounced it off the wall. Come down to Jake Cole, who comes into this race third in points, and right around in front of the 34, David Campbell, your second place points sitter. Don't know how much damage. Let's go see how hard of a hit he might have taken. It's starting to lag a little bit, but too far. Well, let's take a look at this, too. Looks like Maybe Chris Dollarton, yeah, it just gets too tight right there. No. The 52 catches 13, sends them into the 34. They all make it through there, but then up ahead is when the melee starts with the 24. So he comes off and hits. Let's see. He made some pretty good contact with that 24, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. That's why having to bring out the first caution, and we'll take it back to the green flag in just a second. Alright, lights out the pace car. John Dillon is the leader. Kyle Thomas, Eric Burton, Brandon Tedesco, Chris Washer is 5th. Seth Brown, Dave Cole, Joshua Michaels, Michael Hegdahl, James Qualls is 10th. Jake Cole, David Campbell, Tom Gerard, Gross is Torrance, Rickenball, Dollarton. Take you on back. This pace car pulls on the pit road, leaves the field in the hands of John Dillon. As they come down, green flag is back out. Eric Burton's looking to pick up the spot as 21 went a little high. That's going to let the 84 get a run on him in to turn number 3. Side by side for the lead. Ooh, John bounces it off the wall. Seth Brown's around. Big crash in the back. David Campbell's involved again. Tony Blazer. Most of the guys back in here. '21 and the 5 bounce it off the wall. New leaders, the 84. So they're catching up on the lap cars, and Chris Washer just spun the 21. Let's go and see what happened to bring out this caution. Alright, let's take a look at this. Looks like the 18 ran too high. Come off into Seth. Hegdahl makes pretty good contact. See, Chris Rickenball got spun around. Tony Blazer, Campbell make contact. Pretty much what we've seen before with the first caution. Nothing really different. That's what happened, and we'll take you back to the green flag in just a second. Alright. Kyle Thomas is your leader. John Dillon, Chris Washer, Eric Burton, James Qualls, Tom Gerard, Hegdahl, Tedesco, Seth Brown, Chris Torrance is the top 10. I guess I spoke too soon when I said that inside starting close would be maybe a good break for the 34. Yeah, just forget about that. That ain't true. I put my foot in my mouth there, I guess. Coming off turn number 4 to see the green flag. Kyle Thomas leads him down. Kyle goes a little wide. John Dillon's got a run on him. Into turn number 3, still side by side for the race lead. Kyle Thomas might hit that. He comes down. Chris Washer, what a save by him. But he loses 3 positions. Eric Burton and Kyle Thomas, that's not going to end well, but they make it through. Devin Whitson bounced it off the wall. John Dillon is your leader. Tom Gerard now, I guess, has got back up to 2nd. Nope. Tom Gerard be 3rd. Chris Washer has moved all the way back up to 2nd position after almost getting turned into that inside wall. Dave Cole rubbing the wall. Tom Gerard is around. Kyle Thomas made heavy contact with him. Tedesco head on in the wall. Tedesco smoking. Chris Rickenball, Tom Gerard again. So, 3rd caution is out. And let's go see what happens. Chad Campbell is around. Right, this is what happened. It looks like the 99 of Eric Burton's kind of going to run the 52 way up the track. Eric gets turned into the wall a little bit. Tom Gerard gets the worst of it, though, as Kyle Thomas takes a good hit. Jake Cole sneaks through. Tedesco takes a hard hit. David Campbell sneaks through, might have rubbed the wall, and there's Rickenbaugh getting his damage. I remember seeing Chad Campbell go around as you see James Qualls coming on the pit road. Let's go find the one. There he is. All I know is I remember seeing him spun around at the exit of 2, I believe. Yeah, looks like 357 turns him. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Cody Lamas makes little contact too, but that's what happened. Ran up third caution, and we'll go back green with a few laps to go. Have a green-white checker finish to end this. The 18, Tedesco, Chris Rickenbaugh, Tom Gerard out of the race, 24-0, 1 lap down. John Dillon is your leader. Chris Washer is second. Eric Burton, Jake Cole, Joshua Michaels, Chris Torrance, Dave Cole, Fabrosis, Chad Campbell, and Seth Brown is in 10th. Chris Washer, what's he going to do? Is he going to try to make a move, get his third career win? Can John Dillon get his first? How about Eric Burton running third, finished second in this race last year? As they come off turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. 2 laps to go. John Dillon got a pretty good start over that 5. Chris got into the wall a little bit. Eric Burton's going to look underneath him. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for John Dillon. As Chris Washer hits the wall, but they make it through. John Dillon. Eric Burton hit the wall. Coming down into turn number 3. John Dillon is going to go to victory lane at Greenville Pickens Speedway. Career win number 1 for the 21. Eric Burton, yet another second place finish for that 99 team. This is like his 6th or 7th. Chris Torrance comes on 3rd. Joshua Michaels, Dave Cole, Jake Cole, Tony Blazer, Noah Ricardo. So we had a big crash in the back. See Seth Brown, we're not going to go to break. We're going to rewind this and see what happened. Ooh, Chris Washer took a hard hit to that inside, as well as 357, as he gets hit continuously. That 357 took a hit from just about every angle. You can think of. Go back and find him. There he is. Come here. There he is. I mean, let's watch this again, full speed. Hit it. Left rear, front, back. Man. That was the right rear he got hit at first. But what a finish that was. As the race is over, John Dillon is your winner. And let's go get the final results here from Greenville Pickens. Alrighty, your final results. John Dillon is your winner. Eric Burton comes home 2nd. Chris Torrance, Joshua Michaels, Dave Cole. Jake Cole is 6th. Tony Blazer, Seth Brown, Chris Washer, and Cody Lamas. Noah Ricardo, Jeffrey Buckeye, David Campbell, Chad Campbell, Charlie Fabrosis is 15th. Chris Dollerton, Michael Hegdahl, India Green, Devin Whitson, Kyle Thomas, James Qualls, and Brandon Tedesco's 22nd. Chris Rickenbaugh and Tom Gerard rounds out the field. That is it for race number 14. One more race to go, and that's going to be the season finale at Zinjoltas. We most likely will have a guest co-commentator for that race. And hopefully sometime towards the end of next week I can get sign-ups put up for Season 3. If you want to reserve a ride, just comment with your where you finished or whatever you want to comment here. Just say I want to reserve my ride for next season, but you can't pick another car. If you want the car you're racing now next season, just let me know. So anyway, that is it. Congratulations to John Dillon, and we'll see you at Zenjoltis.